Hello, everybody. It's Bill from the Sit Rep Podcast, coming to you on the Sunday before Halloween. Traditionally, Big Jim Ruskini does a Halloween special. Unfortunately, this year, he's on a sabbatical, so I'm stepping in. And since I cannot reproduce the games that he does, I wanted to let you know that I've come up with an alternative. Not necessarily Halloween themed, but it goes back to a classic game of the 70s. If you all might remember, there was a game called Circus Maximus. And Circus Maximus, if I can bring it up here, I'll just wait and show you later. But Circus Maximus was a game by Avalon Hill. It was a tabletop heads-down game of racing chariots in ancient Rome. It was a great game, and it was tremendous. Excuse me for 1 second. All right, perfect. Okay, so if you're ready, we're gonna hop into Guajija. This is ancient Roman wrestling, and here we go. I gotta bring up the camera to that screen, bring up the game, and it should pop up here soon. So as you can see, it is definitely ancient Rome. So how to play, we're going to do a single race. And once you pick a single race, you have 6 factions. And I'll briefly go over those. You have the Roman army, the religious sector, the priests, the nobles. This is basically your commoners. And then you have traders. And then you have the politicians. So you can pick your faction. So I am Roman army. And this literally almost follows Circus Maximus to the letter. So each game, you get 3 points to pick how to improve your chariots. So I've previously tested this, so I added my 3 points to the skill of my driver, to their constitution, and then the endurance of my horses. So now I'm going to add acceleration, and I'm going to give it 1 heaviness to bring it up 1. And then I'm going to bring up speed. So that's my 3 points. Now you have 2 ways of playing this game. You can play either in static or dynamic. Static means obviously we all have a turn, it races, then it stops, and then you pick a turn. Dynamic means it continuously goes, but you do have to still pick. So it kind of like pauses your guys till you pick your thing, but it continuously going. There's no stopping. Like in a normal game, like in Circus Maximus, everybody would take their turn, do their movement, their race, and then you would pick your next round. Here, it's a little bit different than that. So we're going to go ahead and race and see where we're at. As you can see, we're only in a 4 chariot race. I have done 8 chariots, but 4 is here. So let's see here. So I am this chariot down here, Mortasagos. And this means accelerate, basically shake the reins, or I can do a whip. Okay, and I can't do anything else until we get through the main portion. So I will go ahead and choose my option, and then we go from there. So as you can see, it gives you the first action. So I want to see if I can get ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and whip my horses to increase the speed. And we're making the first turn. So just like in Circus Maximus, you have the eggs on one side, the dolphins all the way over here, as you can see. And those are the turn markers. So it's a 3-lap race. And I just want to shake the reins. I'm on the outside, so I'll be good as far as stress on my horses and my chariot. Okay, so now I have these guys blocking me. So I want to, I'm going to displace and open up a lane for myself. And if you click on it, it shows you the endurance of your horses as well as your chariot. So I need to get some speed up here. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to whip the horses. Oh no, what happened? We lost image for a minute there. All right, so we did make the turn. I'm just going to continue with how it's going. Steady as she goes around the turn. And then we're going to go ahead and engage the horses, try and build some speed. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there I am. I was being blocked by this gray team here, so now let's watch any stress. So here I'm going to go to stability. Okay, so I need to pour on the speed here, guys. My horses seem to be doing so far so good. All right. So I'm going to make a minor displacement so I can cut this turn. Oh, as you see, Chariot lost. I'm side slipping. So far so good. And I'm in stability. Now, am I going to run him over? Here comes the damage. Oh, might as well take out the guy. Blah! There goes his race. Now these horses are blocking me, so I need to go around them. So I'm going to slip. Okay, we're in the final turn here. I need to pour it on as best I can. So I'm shaking the reins. It's a risk. Oh! And the final turn. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Now, in the game, you can choose to let your guy continue riding as he's being dragged along or escape. And I'm going to go. At this point, we're going to continue. It's going to hurt. How much life do I have left? Oh. Will I make it? I made second place by being dragged. That was awesome. All right. So let me. Sorry, this game does not do multi-screen friendly. So I wanted to bring out chat. Hey, Tough Ears, welcome. So I'm going to do another race to see if I can survive. But as you can see, it plays exactly like Circus Maximus from Avalon Hill. The only problem is, let me do a new race. The only problem is that it's not multiplayer. This would be way much more fun if it was multiplayer. So we're going to play again. Now, they are coming out with a new edition of Chariot Racing that will be more of a 3D version. Again, the Roman army. And exactly, Veni Vidi Vici. So, oh, I didn't save my upgrades. You know what? Let's try the dynamic turns and see what happens. I want speed. All right, let's try that. See if we can go for a faster team and go from there. All right. Well, we're going to accelerate out of the gate. Oh, see, It literally does not stop in this one. So this is dynamic. The other one was static, where it actually stopped each turn. And this one, you literally go as you go. So I am going to try and sideswipe some horses here if I can. I'm going to unfortunately have to whip the horses. Oh, I like this better than the static version. I'm going to try and do a side swipe here. Making the inside turn. So this literally does not stop. Unlike the traditional game where you stop, choose your movement, and then make your turn, this is literally much better. And we are going to do oh, come on. So it's going to let me, I am just going to stability, and then I'm going to whip. Oh, come on. Seriously. I was out of the turn. So unfortunately, there's not much I can do. I'm going to have to try to escape. I'm not going to make 2 more laps. So I'm going to escape. Try my escape without trying to get hit by the other horses. So I crashed. So I think the semaphore signal is bad today. Yeah. Yeah. We could try it one more time. So I've placed second in one, did not finish in the second. We'll do one more game. You know, let's try a different priest. Noble, you know, let's do commoners. Let's see what happens. All right, upgrades. I'm gonna do this and this and this. See what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, look at this. We are in a traditional Roman Circus Maximus. So if you look at it, that's how a Roman Circus Maximus started. I've been to the circus in Rome. Right now, it's just basically a divot with the grass. Couldn't imagine what it looked like back in the day, but it's still impressive to see. So, of course, we're going to accelerate out, and you can see we have a lot of chariots this time. Oh, we're in static mode. Let's try that again, kids. Because I like, and there's a couple different, and if you do the campaign, you actually open up different racetracks. So we're going to do that. Dynamic turns. Okay, I like the dynamic. It keeps, you know, obviously keeps moving. So up, we're down. Oh no, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 racers this time. And we're going to come right out. Oh boy. I'm going to get that inside lane. They're pouring it on. I'm going to have to pour it on right here. Okay. Trying stability. That's what I'm. Oh, come on. Not good, guys. Not good. Can't wait for the second edition to come out when you can actually play against your friends. This is fun and all, but I was hoping that we could get a 2-player edition so that, you know, Dawn and I or Marty or whoever, you know, we could get some people play and have a racing league. So, as you can see, I am about toast. Let's see what happens. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna hit my cart. Oh, that shouldn't, that And it does affect you if you're on a chariot and you hit a cart. So, um, as you can see, I am kaputting, but I'm leading. I'm actually winning. Oh, Lord. And I died. And just like that, I died. So, yeah, just like that. All right. Let me shut that down. I'm going to hop back to the main screen here. And let me stop sharing. And we go back. So, guys, that was Quadrigia. The Roman chariot racing. Actually, you can go to Greek Hippodrome or the Circus Maximus, and there's a couple other racetracks in ancient Rome times. I was really looking for an alternative to the classic Avalon Hill game, Circus Maximus, and this literally follows the rules of that game, just in a PC version. Um, the only real downfall is that it's not multiplayer. It would be really nice, but they are coming out with a second one. Let me see if I can bring that up for you, um, just so I can share what it looks like to you. Here it is. I'm going to share a screen with you guys. So as you can see, it's called Ancient Arenas Chariots. So it's going to be 3 dimensions. Looks like it's, and you also have, overhead, but much improved graphics, basically along the same lines. Here's your chariots. You do have overheads, just like the version we're playing now, but everything's much improved. It's updated, it's much improved, and this one will allow multiplayer. So race with friends. If no one can beat, you compete against friends or players from around the world. So it will have an online option. I don't have a release date for it yet, but I have it on my wish list. So once we get this, my hope is to be able to have a racing league, and we might award gift subscriptions for this game to others based on a contest. So, and then we can have a racing league, and that'll be a lot of fun. So I know this is a short Sunday video, guys. I wish I had a big, awesome Halloween special like Jim normally does, but unfortunately I don't. And I could have done some horror video game, and that's not what it's about. Our channel is based on historical war gaming or historical gaming, and this was a big part of history, and especially classic war gaming for me. Was Avalon Hill Circus Maximus. So I wanted to be able to share an edition. As you can see, it's not hard to play. You just got to plan and strategize. And like I said, the Quadrigia is okay. It's an older game. I think it was made in 2014. So hopefully the new version will be much better and, go from there. And let me stop sharing that. And so, yeah, it's a great game. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys have great Halloween. Hopefully Jim will come back soon. And I am probably for the next show going to be working on some tabletop gaming. So we'll get away from the computer and doing some. I've been sent a copy of, I believe they're the beta rules, our test rules for Skirmish Sengen. So I'm probably going to do a little playthrough with that. I'm not sure what he wants me to show or not, Colin, but we'll look at those and give you my impressions of the new rule set in the next Sunday show. Until then, guys, it's Bill for the Sit Rep Podcast. I want to thank you for all joining me, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Take care.